So let's hope we are able to do the last part on heartbreak. Otherwise, the rest will have to go into the book for later. So we are going to look at the spiritual anatomy of heartbreak. Number one, we talked about soul contracts ending. Deep connections often operate on soul level agreements. When the contract ends, the pain often begins, not because of failure, but because of completion. What hurts isn't always the absence, it's the weight of what you carried to keep it alive. Number two, heart chakra recalibration. Grief. The grief you feel when you go through a heartbreak. That grief can take you places you never want to go to, But grief is equal to emotional detox. You're crying, you're feeling sad, you're clearing some debris. So grief is equal to emotional detox. When your heart is being recalibrated, you also have longing. Longing usually means the energy trying to return home to you. Craving their presence, even though they never made you feel safe. It's like a trauma bond, like something in your body remembers this. It's so weird. Oof. You have to be done with it. It takes time, but you have to be done with it. Numbness, temporary soul withdrawal, feeling nothing for weeks, sometimes months, hopefully not for years. But the truth is, you are not broken, you are reconfiguring yourself. What happens again, number three, when you're going through heartbreak? Ego death of the romantic self. Like making excuses for their inconsistencies. That's just your ego. You know the truth, and the truth should always be real and speak to you. You are performing ease instead of honesty. You're not being authentic. When you're going through heartbreak and your heart chakra is being calibrated, you are going through ego death now, you don't have to be her anymore. She was sacred, but she was scared. You don't have to be scared anymore. Number four, collapse of false timelines. Like fantasizing about a wedding with someone who never met your needs. Smiling to hide you are grieving a fantasy. It's okay to grieve. Remember here, you are not losing your path. You are remembering your axis. Number five, return of fragmented power. Like realizing your laughter hasn't been real for weeks. Finally stopping the outreach and breathing normally again. Your power is returning back to you. It's not overwhelming, it's reassembly. So we have to think a little bit different when we are dealing with fragmented power now that is returning back to us. The initiation of heartbreak, this wasn't just a heartbreak. This was a breaking open. So, we come to the initiation of no return. You don't have to recycle the game and bad behavior. The initiation of no return, you saw how you bent, begged, hoped. And now you can't be that version anymore. You can't unknow what you now know and what you now see. The initiation of self-belonging, you no longer need mirrors. You witness yourself. This is what I've been going through right now. And at this moment, you feel very comfortable, very much at peace, because you stop looking outside of yourself and you start seeing people really for who they are. And you understand them because you're like, that's fine, they get to be who they are, but who do I get to be, and where do I want to be, and how does this person needs to show up? How does this person need to be here for me? In what ways do I accept that or not? So you don't chase being seen. You remember yourself. You no longer chase to be seen. It doesn't matter. The initiation of soul loyalty. No more subtle betrayals. You say no when you need it. You listen. You see. Heartbreak taught me loyalty, not to them, but to me. Ritual of the mark. Ritual to mark this initiation. I usually do rituals when I'm doing this kind of work. So in this instance, I would just sit in silence, place hand on my heart, and whisper, I made it through. I no longer perform love. I no longer beg for mirrors. I belong to me now. Just repeat that so that my body remembers it and my system understands it. So I think this video is going to be very, very short. I would probably just go over the points. So if you need to move, you need to do it now. Everything I had to say, I've said it. So I think I'll probably cut this short. Thank you.